Canada just made a decision that will reshape travel plans for millions across Asia. 10 countries have been added to its visa-exempt list for 2025, meaning citizens can now visit without the delays, paperwork, or high costs of a traditional visa. Instead, a simple online electronic travel authorization, often approved in minutes, is all it takes. But this wasn't a random list. Each country earned its spot through years of mutual trust, low immigration violation rates, and strong diplomatic or economic ties. From global passport powerhouses to rising players in international mobility, here are the 10 Asian countries Canada now welcomes visa-free in 2025, and exactly why they made the cut. Subscribe to Global Lens so you never miss crucial updates that could affect your next journey. Chapter 1. Japan. Japan's passport is one of the most respected in the world, ranked near the very top for global mobility. With access to over 190 countries visa-free or with visa on arrival. For Canada, Japanese citizens only need to apply for an ETA, a process that takes minutes and can be done from home. The trust behind this access comes from decades of spotless travel behavior. Japanese travelers have among the lowest overstay rates globally. Canadian immigration data consistently shows that Japanese visitors enter for legitimate purposes, follow entry conditions, and return home on time. This level of compliance is rare and highly valued. Economically, Japan is one of Canada's largest trading partners in Asia. The two countries work closely in sectors such as automotive manufacturing, advanced technology, energy, and agriculture. Japanese tourists contribute significantly to Canada's tourism revenue, often exploring multiple provinces, staying longer than average, and spending generously on accommodations, dining, and cultural experiences. Japan's travel infrastructure also plays a role. Biometric passports, secure border systems, and efficient airports ensure travelers are well documented before departure. For Canadian authorities, this makes processing Japanese visitors low risk and highly predictable. In 2025, Japan's continued inclusion on the visa-exempt list is both a reflection of mutual respect and a strategic choice to maintain strong bilateral ties. Chapter 2. South Korea. South Korea's global cultural presence, from K-pop to advanced technology, is matched by its reputation for responsible international travel. In 2025, South Koreans still require only an ETA to visit Canada, a privilege earned through years of trust. Canada's confidence is backed by numbers. South Korean citizens have some of the lowest overstay and immigration violation rates in the world. The country's stable political system and strong economy reduce incentives for irregular migration, making South Koreans low-risk travelers. Education and cultural exchange further strengthen ties. Thousands of South Korean students choose Canada for university degrees, language programs, and professional training. Many return home after graduation, becoming informal ambassadors for Canadian education and culture. Tourism between the two countries is also robust, with Canadians visiting Seoul, Busan, and Jeju, while South Korean visitors explore Canadian cities, national parks, and cultural landmarks. South Korea's infrastructure supports this trust. Modern airports with advanced biometric screening align with Canadian security standards, streamlining border procedures. Trade partnerships in technology, clean energy, and agriculture add another layer of cooperation. In 2025, South Korea's place on Canada's visa-exempt list reflects more than travel statistics. It's the result of decades of cultural exchange, economic collaboration, and consistently responsible travel behavior that benefits both nations. Chapter 3. Singapore. Singapore may be small in size, but in terms of global travel freedom, it's a giant. Its passport is consistently ranked first or second worldwide, granting visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to almost every major economy, Canada included. This isn't luck. Singapore's reputation for low corruption, political stability, and efficient governance has built immense trust internationally. Immigration officers know that Singaporean travelers almost always comply with entry requirements, making them some of the easiest and safest to admit. Canada benefits from Singapore's role as a global financial and logistics hub. Visitors from Singapore are often business leaders, investors, or professionals attending conferences, forging partnerships, or exploring new markets. Educational exchanges are also strong, with Singaporean students studying in Canadian institutions known for innovation and research. Singapore's Changi Airport is a symbol of its broader travel infrastructure, consistently ranked the best in the world, with world-class passenger processing and security. For Canadian authorities, this means Singaporean visitors arrive well-vetted, organized, and low-risk. In 2025, Singapore's position on Canada's visa-exempt list is secure. It reflects a mutual understanding that trust, discipline, and economic cooperation can translate into unmatched global mobility. Chapter 4. Israel. Israel's inclusion on Canada's visa-free list is rooted in decades of close ties built on cooperation in trade, technology, education, and security. For Canadians, Israeli travelers are a familiar and trusted presence. The Israeli passport grants visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to over 160 destinations, placing it in the upper ranks of global mobility. In Canada, overstay rates are low, and visits are typically for tourism, family reunions, or business. These travelers often have pre-existing ties, whether through business partnerships, academic collaborations, or personal connections. Security cooperation plays a significant role in this trust. Israel operates one of the most advanced border control systems in the world, with rigorous identity verification and passenger screening. These measures align well with Canadian standards, making entry straightforward. Economic exchanges between Canada and Israel are substantial, especially in fields like cybersecurity, life sciences, and clean technology. Frequent travel for trade fairs, conferences, and joint projects means that both sides benefit from an efficient travel process. In 2025, Israel's place on the visa-exempt list is more than a convenience. It's a reflection of a partnership that spans multiple sectors and has been tested over time. Chapter 5. Taiwan. Taiwan's presence on Canada's visa-exempt list is particularly notable given its unique diplomatic position. Despite limited formal recognition internationally, Taiwan has built a strong reputation for lawful travel and economic reliability. The Taiwanese passport provides access to over 140 countries visa-free or with visa on arrival. In Canada, overstay incidents are exceptionally rare. Travelers from Taiwan consistently respect visa terms, making them low-risk visitors. Taiwan's domestic infrastructure supports this trust. Its e-passport system is secure and widely regarded as one of the most advanced in Asia. Border controls are efficient, ensuring travelers are well documented and properly screened before departure. Economic ties are also important. Canada imports high-value goods such as semiconductors, electronics, and machinery from Taiwan, while Taiwanese students and professionals contribute to Canadian universities, research centers, and industries. In 2025, Taiwan's continued inclusion on Canada's visa-exempt list demonstrates that responsible travel behavior and strong economic ties can outweigh political complexities in determining international mobility privileges. Chapter 6. Hong Kong. Holders of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region (HKSAR) passport retain visa-free entry to Canada with only an ETA. This exemption does not apply to other Hong Kong travel documents, making passport type crucial. Canada's trust is grounded in decades of reliable travel behavior and strong community links. Many Canadian cities are home to significant Hong Kong communities, creating ongoing social and economic exchange. Most HKSAR passport holders visiting Canada come for tourism, education, or business and return home within their authorized stay. Hong Kong's airport and customs systems are consistently ranked among the best in the world, ensuring that travelers are properly documented and screened before departure. Economic ties remain significant, especially in finance, trade services, and real estate. Hong Kong serves as a gateway for Canadian businesses entering Asian markets, further reinforcing the importance of smooth travel between the two regions. In 2025, these combined factors keep Hong Kong firmly on Canada's visa-exempt list, even amid broader political changes in the region. Chapter 7. United Arab Emirates, UAE. The UAE's passport has risen dramatically in global mobility rankings, now granting visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to over 170 destinations. For Canada, Emirati citizens require only an ETA, reflecting a relationship built on trust, security, and economic exchange. The UAE operates some of the most advanced border and biometric systems in the world. Travelers are thoroughly vetted before departure, minimizing risks for Canadian immigration authorities. Economic ties are expanding rapidly. Canadian businesses are active in the UAE's energy, technology, and education sectors, while Emirati investment in Canadian real estate infrastructure, and tourism continues to grow. Travel patterns also reinforce trust. Overstay rates are extremely low, and visits are often short-term for business meetings, cultural events, or leisure. These trips frequently result in economic opportunities for both sides. In 2025, the UAE's place on Canada's visa-exempt list is a reflection of its transformation into a global mobility leader and a valuable partner in trade and diplomacy. Chapter 8: Philippines. The Philippines' inclusion on Canada's visa-exempt list comes with conditions. Citizens must have held a Canadian visa in the last 10 years or possess a valid U.S. visa. Even so, this represents a major improvement for millions of travelers. Canada and the Philippines share unusually close people-to-people ties, with nearly 1 million Canadians of Filipino origin. These communities are vital to Canada's workforce, particularly in healthcare, education, and skilled trades. Filipino travelers have a strong record of lawful visits. While the country's passport ranks lower in global mobility than others on this list, Canada's decision underscores that history and trust matter more than numbers alone. Educational exchange is a major pillar of the relationship, with thousands of Filipino students choosing Canada for higher education. Tourism is growing too, as more Filipinos explore Canadian cities and cultural attractions. In 2025, the Philippines' continued inclusion reflects a bond built on family connections, economic cooperation, and consistent travel responsibility. Chapter 9: Thailand. Thailand's popularity as a global tourism destination is matched by its record for responsible outbound travel. Thai citizens can visit Canada in 2025 with only an ETA, a privilege supported by strong compliance with immigration rules. Canada and Thailand maintain growing economic ties, particularly in agriculture, food exports, and tourism services. Thai students are increasingly attending Canadian universities, creating cultural and academic links that benefit both sides. Tourism flows in both directions. Canadians visit Thailand for its beaches, cultural heritage, and cuisine, while Thai visitors explore Canada's natural landscapes, cities, and festivals. Low overstay rates and responsible travel behavior reinforce trust. While Thailand's passport is not ranked as high globally as Japan or Singapore, its steady improvement in mobility and strong bilateral cooperation secure its spot on the visa-exempt list in 2025. Chapter 10: Morocco. Though Morocco is not in Asia, it appears in Canada's most recent visa policy update. Moroccan citizens now require only an ETA to enter Canada, avoiding the lengthy and costly visa process. Morocco's inclusion reflects improved international standing, low immigration violation rates, and expanding trade with Canada. The country's location at the crossroads of Europe and Africa gives it strategic importance. Tourism is growing in both directions. Canadians travel to Morocco for its historic cities and landscapes, while Moroccan visitors contribute to Canada's tourism and cultural diversity. In 2025, Morocco's edition shows Canada's willingness to expand its network of trusted travel partners beyond regional boundaries, rewarding countries that demonstrate reliability and mutual benefit. Canada's 2025 visa policy update is about more than convenience. It's a recognition of years of responsible travel, economic cooperation, and diplomatic engagement. For the citizens of these 10 countries, visiting Canada is now faster, cheaper, and easier. For Canada, it's a strategic move to strengthen relationships while maintaining border security. Subscribe to Global Lens for more updates on global mobility trends that could shape your next journey.